for him. That defense tricky. Where you at?
That's that's raining down here, bro. Up here.
Dog, we had 30 minutes of non-stop rain that flooded half of Detroit in 30 minutes.
Dude, yeah.
It's week 15. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And he'll get about 5. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. We're to about the 39. Second down and 8. Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. They send Sutton in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. They'll go play action here with Daniels. His throw left side is complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. Throwing now, Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Giants first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll drop to throw. He connects with Gray on that one. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Giants. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Oh, he muffs up the football. The Commanders come up with it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Daniels. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing on second down. Daniels. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Washington. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Daniels gonna throw again. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Play action. Here's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here now, third and 5. Throwing again. Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. In motion, it's Robinson. Back to the air again on second and 10. Pass complete to Neighbors. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
A 19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Again, it's McCaffrey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a second and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. But go down as an incomplete. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Whose kick is good. And the Giants go out to a 10-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. A try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Taylor. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Daniels now on 1st down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact, but since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he will have the Commanders' 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Marist Liufau there on the stop. They go right back to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. A 39-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Giants offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And out of the gun, he'll throw. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd, as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That is not going to work at all. They'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage very short of the first down. 4th down coming up. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Giants are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. The motion man here is McLaurin. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Giants sending out their punter, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders cut the deficit down to 1.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. Open man is Robinson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. He'll drop to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught over the middle by Johnson.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, New York. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score Giants 17. Commanders.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the give, this is Taylor. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They bring a tight end in motion left. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Now it's Taylor. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Daniels now going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And 4th down is coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Taking off, and he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the... This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Giants.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a Giants 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And he has missed this one. No good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Taylor. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. They send Sutton in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The visitors' offense. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. But if they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. In motion, it's Robinson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's McCaffrey. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They run once more with McCaffrey. They try the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Giants' first down. They'll wind up getting the yards they need on 4th and 3. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a road win here for the Giants. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.